Okay, it's beer o'clock again on the Real Ale Guide. Today we've got a beer from the Aass Bryggeri in Norway, and it's a bottle of the Aass Pale Ale. There you go, Gourmet Pale Ale, coming at 4.7% ABV. It's in a can. I like craft beer in a can. I quite like I've tried one of the other beers, the Gourmet Stout. It's quite nice and roasted and biscuity, full of flavour. So I'm hoping for some of the same here from this beer. So without further ado, beer in the glass it's a darker amber colour, 3 fingers ahead, slightly off-white, carbonation rising up the middle of the glass there. You can see it there. Let's get a nose on the beer. Oh, and it smells quite hoppy. A little bit kind of sugary as well, like a sweetness in there. Smells good. At this stage of the review, I'd like to thank the YouTube user who sent me the beer. Thank you very much for that. Cheers to you. Let's dig in. Interesting one. More of a toffee malt. Berry. Loads of nice berry. A bit of candied fruit. Traditional British, I'd say British hops they've used. It reminds me of a really good classic British ale, to be honest. Classic best bitter. Rather than they've called it a pale ale. It's, for me, For me, it's more of a, like I say, a classic best bitter. With calling it a pale ale, I'd probably say it's the wrong description for this, if I'm honest. After a bit of time thinking about it just now, nothing wrong with the beer at all. Just, I think they've categorised it. I call it an ale, a nice tasting 4.7% session ale with loads of biscuity malt. That kind of, it's a dark fruit in there that I'm picking up, almost like a cherry. It reminds me a lot of London Pride, to be honest, but a bit it's got more biscuit to it. Traditional British hops. Very drinkable beer though. Drunk half, flown half down already. So yeah, it's a really kind of nice tasting session bitter. All of this on the back of the can is in Norwegian, so I won't be able to get anything out. But yeah, it's 4.7%. It's www.aass.no website, aass.no. There you go. Final thoughts and a rating from me then. For me, it's a tasty bitter. I'm not going to mark it up highly because for me they called it a pale ale. Where pale ales are today in 2013, they're in a very different kettle of fish to this so-called pale ale. As I said, this is a best bitter. It's a very good best bitter, but it's certainly not a pale ale. So taking everything into consideration, you thought you bought a pale ale, you didn't, you got a kind of best bitter. I think I'm going to have to give that a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 beer from the Real Ale, guys. If they called it a best bitter, I probably would have given it a 7, maybe an 8. But I'm taking a couple of marks off just for the kind of calling it a pale ale. It's not a pale ale. Thanks for watching me, the Real Ale Guide. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to my daily beer reviews, and cheers.